That's about what I expected to have happen. That's about it I expected to have happen. Oh man, those are two high-fiving orangutans, is what that is. A light in the darkness, a bearded man, a mushroom cloud, a head on a pillow. It's none of these. Oh, I do kind of see the bearded man now that I take a second look at it. That is two high-fiving monkeys. That is not any of these options. Come on now. I was gonna say, yeah, he starts hopping around like an absolute tool. Don't go in the water! Why did you go in the water? That's where sharks live. One particularly douchey shark at that. No, please. Maybe we try and get another normal result and see what happens. All right, let's see. Oh, hello? Request? Wait, what? Request? What am I requesting? What am I propositioning you for? Hello, sir? Do you provide services? I mean, you know, you do kind of look like that, like, ooh, shady back alley rogue, kind of does anything for money, kind of a fella, don't you? What the hell does that mean? Fear. I have fear. Oh, what is... What is this? Okay, I'm gonna ignore that for now and keep working on this thing. What? What does that even do? I don't even know where to begin with that. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, hello. What do we get here? Acquired flower arch, an archway of woven blooms and vines. Oh, delightful. You look so angry about it. God, I love flower arches. God, it's gonna make the coat look so good. So my thinking here is to have Odalie in the elevator first, just so we can then like pop Odalie in here right at the same time. My problem is if there's an intern. What intern? I keep hoping I'm gonna enter one of these rooms, there's just gonna be a body. What the fuck happened there? I just drank a bunch of sarsaparilla in this fine establishment. Yep, that's what I figured. Come on. What the f just happened? I thought it was me that did that. What were you doing? I thought they were coming after me because I was trespassing, but the door was yellow, so I was very confused. What were you doing, idiot? Hey. Oh, did Ralph die? Oh no. Oh, Mick, I'm so sorry. Your husband. Oh no. Whew, okay, well, that's a shame. I guess you'll have to rebrand to Mix. Jeez.
10 minutes later.
Another satisfied customer.
Yeah, I'm so sorry about your partner. Oh my goodness gracious. Ralph dying was unexpected, to say the least. It's just Mix now, bud. Sorry. I recognize it anywhere. If there's a chance you could find it, I'd be in your debt. That kind of weirdly transformed to a bad Nicolas Cage impression. I don't get out a lot anymore. Anything else I can help you with? Nope, this was a depressing conversation. I'm leaving.
That's the price of contract breaking. Take it or leave it.
Okay, hang on. I need to consider your offer. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Ooh, my mic again. It's a little far away. Hello. Welcome, everybody. How's everybody doing over on a lovely Thursday, whatever time it be for you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm actually gonna move this so I can have my projector again, so I don't have to look away from the mic as much. But hello, hello, welcome. I see we've got Captain, Pop, Toast. Welcome, welcome. Also, Mortal Problem. No Sans Undertow painted minis. I don't think you're here anymore, but welcome. Welcome, welcome. Yes, we're painting minis today. Yeah, I hope everyone's doing a... Mike's not everyone's fine now. Oh, that's weird. I mean, that's really weird. I mean, I did move the mic, briefly. Bear the Grizzly! Welcome, welcome. First time catching one of your streams. You found a TikTok. Well, nice. Thank you so much for stopping by. Glad to see that the TikToks are still doing something, considering they completely just stopped working. Non-binary, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome to stream. Hope everyone had a lovely Thursday, whatever time it may be for you. Yeah, I'm painting Reclusian today. I gotta fix him. There's a lot of things that are wrong with him, and I've done some experimentations. Sand Underman. Sand Underman. Yeah, I got a lot of fixing to do. Primarily under the cloak. The inner side of the cloak here is garbage. Well, thank you for the hydrate, Bear. I'm trying to figure out what to call you. Bear the Grizzly, thank you for the hydrate. Everybody take a sip. The lighting looked weird. We replaced the light bulbs in our overhead thing, so it's more white light than it is amber light. But yeah, I gotta fix primarily under the underside of the cloak here. That's what I want to focus on to start. because it's a layer, and I'm stupid. Bear's fine. All right, bear. I have some Averland yellow I plan on going over with, to try and fix it. I also need to do some stuff with the cloak here. I did some experimentations. I don't have the mini with me, but I've been experimenting with trying to get a gradient. Since I want my Stormcast to be vaguely fire themed, this thing is abysmal, and you will never be able to see anything I want you to see. But you can kind of see because it wants to grab this for some freaking reason. But you can kind of see. There we go. You can kind of see like the gradient on the little hair tuft there. I was experimenting with that a little bit, and it worked pretty well, actually, all things considered. Come on, please focus. Focus. All right, fine. You saw it. I was experimenting with that to try and fix, like, see what I could do with that, and I kind of reached a vague method. I'm reincorporating a method from a video that I watched, where they used a bunch of contrast paints to basically blend them together. I'm going to be doing something vaguely similar, but with two bases. Well, I'll see how it works on the cloak here. I already did this with Blood Angels Red, so we're going to try and experiment and see if I can do something similar with the Troll Slayer Orange, and then potentially the Averland Sunset, maybe? Not 100% sure on that, if I'm perfectly honest. But then also using the Blood Angels Red to then wet blend everything together. Fanta King! You're not a skeleton, I know! I'm piloting this meat puppet. P-Moon got a win today? What's that? What was that? I'm about to goof me with Cloud, yeah. There's no, because I only have the one camera, and that's what we gotta use for this. Yeah, no. But anyway, I'm gonna see if I can fix this feller up. P9 for something unseen. It's number. Oh wow, that's insane. But yeah, let's see if we can fix up this Reclusian a little bit. I'm gonna start, like I said, by doing the Averland Sunset on the inside of the cloak here, just so we can have it look not shit. If I'm perfectly honest. Oh, because it does not look good. I've already been using these paint, like this water today, because that's what I was doing with that the Liberator. That's how I was experimenting earlier today. I didn't realize on that fat raccoon creature spits it out of his mouth. Goodness gracious! I'm really excited, actually. I know nothing about Rain World, but it makes me think of Risk of Rain. I believe I'm going to be doing a collab in Risk of Rain next Saturday, and I'm very excited about that. I will be doing a collab with Sky Torisuna. Sky's been in the chat a couple times. I've watched some of Sky's streams. They seem pretty chill. So I'm really excited. And just for getting into mini painting, like paint, brush, and tips wise, I am not the person to go to. This is the big brush. I don't want the big brush. I want the little brush. I'm really not I'm not a professional painter. These paint jobs are not good, if we're perfectly honest. Take your time is definitely a big one. Don't rush the process, but also don't feel bad throughout the process. You will probably reach a point where you'll look at something and be like, this doesn't look as good as I had hoped. But if you finish it through and everything, you'll get to a point where it's like, that doesn't look too bad. You may be happy with it. Hopefully you'll be happy with it. You might not. And at that point, you just start over, kind of a thing. Yeah. Thin your paints, that's one thing. Make sure it's got like kind of a milky consistency. And if you want to get into if you want to practice first, I'm not gonna really advocate it too hard, but I mentioned this last week to somebody else. Just go and buy excuse me, while I duck down here and grab a you can go out and you can get little WizKids models. They're not the best minis in the world, I'm perfectly honest. These are the D&D models that you can just find at hobby stores. They're kind of rubbery and kind of not good in general, but they are very cheap, and you can get a 2-pack for $5. Go out, get one of those, buy some paints. You don't even have to get the fancy model paints or anything like that, like the mini paints. If you don't want to, you can get away with acrylic hobby paints. They're not great, but they can work. Oh, also fantastic answer. Verifying my Twitch account, waiting while Twitch is render. Verify my account. Hell yeah, nice. Nice. Oh, maybe the posture check. I'm already slouching. I'm gonna be a little hunched, and so I'm only gonna be able to like posture check so much. But I will try and be mindful of my lower back in particular, just because it's very easy to shrimp. Oh, also a stretch. Everybody stretch. Oh, get a stretch to start the stream off. Early stream stretch, exactly. Thank you so much, Bear. And if you can, try and like brace your hand against something. So like I have my elbows on my desk, obviously, but I also use my hand to brace my other hand. I've found that it helps in keeping my hand steady. Rather than, you know, just having it be out in the wind kind of a thing. Phantom came into the Twitch, nice. Welcome to Twitch. Welcome to the Twitch side of life. But yeah, in terms of like techniques or like wonky or like funky stuff, I'm definitely not the person to go for painting. I'm very much a hobbyist. Thank you for the follow also on Twitch, Phantom Cake. But yeah, honestly, just enjoy the process. Put on some music, put on a podcast, put on a stream, put on a YouTube video, do something. Just put it on and then just commit to it. Honestly, like, painting models can seem scary. But as with a lot of things in life, once you start doing it, it gets a lot less intimidating. It's a much darker yellow than I like, but I think this is the road I'm going with just because I don't have a brighter yellow. Perfectly honest. Do you like Warhammer Fantasy or 40k more? I've played more of Age of Sigmar, Warhammer Fantasy. I have not played. Well, that's not true. I played one game of 40k, but it was like, golly, years ago. I played with some of my buddies' models, him and one of his friends, and because they were trying to like introduce me into 40k. I'd already had an interest in 40k, but I hadn't played it mostly because I didn't have money to, and then when I finally was an adult, I still didn't have money to because it's expensive as hell. I'm fortunate enough now that I do have I'm a bit better off to afford this expensive as shit plastic toy. But no, like I played more Age of Sigmar. I only started both AOS and 40k last year. I got some guard that I haven't painted up because my pile of shame grows. So I can't really say. I've watched a lot of stuff about 40k, especially with 10th edition coming out last year. I like them both. I do like sci-fi stuff a bit more, but my wife really likes more fantasy stuff. So it was easier to convince her to play Age of Sigmar with me than it was to play 40k. Let's see, what's your favorite faction fantasy? I play Gravelords. I'm painting my Reclusians because we got the Skaven Tide box, and I was like, well, I'm just gonna paint the Skaven. I'm just gonna paint the Reclusians. I'm gonna paint the Stormcast up because my wife wanted the Skaven Tide box, especially for the Skaven. She loves those little rat dudes, and I was like, well, I mean, I don't hate the Stormcast. They got some cool models. Sure, that's fine. So we got the Skaven Tide box, and then I was like, all right, well, I have a pile of skeletons I could paint, or I could go through my Reclusian because Skaven Tide just came out. Let's see. Is Age of Sigmar different from Fantasy, or are they the same? I'm sorry. Oh, it's fair. Sigmar is like the new version of Fantasy. It used to be Fantasy, and then it was back in 2016, 2017. It had been 2015 even. They made the move over from Warhammer Fantasy to Age of Sigmar. Now that said, they now have Warhammer, the Old World, which is basically fantasy again, and how it works. But they did like a whole rules overhaul. The lore is different. Well, moderately different, I should say. It's not like completely different. But yeah, it's Sigmar is fantasy now, and Old World is now what old fantasy was. To make things just even more confusing. Alright, I gotta try and get the folds back in here because it looks just like hot shit on a tin roof. Like, it just looks like utter ass under here. Let me tell you. Silly little rat guys with guns and nukes, yeah. There's the Skaven are really funny. To my knowledge, they're the only like chaos beings in creation that have made even the chaos codes. What the fuck are they doing? I'm not huge into lore, neither for 40k nor Age of Sigmar. I'm very much more a game player kind of a thing. But I know little tidbits here and there because there's some wacky shit in, but both honestly Sigmar and 40k. That's just really entertaining to look into and understand. My hands are especially shaky tonight, apparently. That's fun. Desert Fox, welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a lovely Thursday. Let's give it heads on AdMech. I love my Radeptus Mechanicus. I love that. I would have never, you know what? But that makes total sense actually. Using Skaven to kit bash with Adeptus Mechanicus. That's amazing. I love that. Because one of the like more popular ones I see is people like making Grot Guard, where they'll take like either Grots from Orcs, or they'll take over like they'll take the Oryx or like the Gloomspite Gits and make guard armies for 40k out of them. And Grot Guard are very funny also. Oh, welcome to Twitch, non-binary. Orcs funny is raise me and die from gun like sounds. Yeah, I fucking orcs are funny. Orcs are funny. And I love that they're like meant to be funny, because you know everything is, ooh, it's so grim dark, it's so serious, we're so serious. And then you have the orcs just fucking in a party bus. Excuse me, a battle wagon. Blasting, I don't know what orcs listen to. I was trying to think of a good joke, and yeah, nothing came to mind. I'm gonna get some new viewers recently. I don't know about that. Non-binary's been around for a minute. They're just over on Twitch now. And I'm grateful for all of you. Oh man. Completely unrelated. I'm just fucking this up. 10 Ways to Sunday. We started watching Gravity Falls recently. I've been enjoying it. We're about, I think, 4 or 5 episodes in so far. I've been really enjoying it. I miss Gravity Falls. When it was like coming out, kind of a thing. I don't know if it was as old as it was, but I kind of should have known that, since considering it was like Tumblr days when I remembered seeing a lot of it. Yeah, non-binary. Let's see, Skaven don't understand what friendly fires and just casually avoid me, yeah. Skaven Tide are very very chaotic. For some reason, I thought the Skaven weren't chaos aligned. I thought they were destruction aligned, and I was wrong. Just like kind of objectively incorrect in that thought. And I don't know where I got the idea that Skaven were destruction aligned, not chaos aligned. Oh, don't you do that. My hand just like gave out there. No joke redeem. Yeah, I turn off the joke redeem for the painting streams because it doesn't fit the vibe. This is supposed to be a cozy stream. Having the jokes doesn't really fit the vibe, right? We're here to chill and have a good time. We're here to have a chill time, relax, paint some models, or maybe just vibe. If you're not painting models, whatever you're doing, I hope you're having a good time. I didn't even watch you, it's been a minute. Works just fine for me. There's exactly. Orc culture is simple. The orc is the biggest, he's the boss. I haven't been watching too much of it, but I've been seeing some streams of the new Space Marine game. It looks pretty good. Looks pretty fun. I don't have it, obviously, but looks like a good time. I watched Ray's stream a little bit earlier today. I watched Tom of Yogscast fame play the co-op with Ben. It was like a good time. Oh boy, it is just it is abysmal under here, let me tell you. There's yellow all over the goddamn place. How did I miss there? I used contrast paint. How did I miss that spot there? Whatever. I'm a creative piece since the opening. You go back to watching the stream. I know. Space Marine sound pretty full of democracy. Yeah, it's full of dedication to the Emperor. With good old Lieutenant Titus. I'm just trying to get kind of the bottom. Excuse me, I'm so far away here. I'm just trying to get the bottom of the cloak here a little bit. Definitely gonna have to go over Blood Angels again, the contrast paint again, because it's just kind of a mess. But it's okay. I'm a mess. Okay. You know, from uniform. 7 is going to be. Oh no, I'm sorry, not binary. I hope you get better soon. This is my problem as a painter. And like this is a part of the advice, right? Is you need to be patient, take your time with it, go at your own pace. I'm an impatient bastard. I am extremely impatient. I'll start off nice and slow, like, okay, yeah, I'll take my time with this. I'll go ahead and I'll be really careful so I don't get too much everywhere. And then by the end of it, it's just like, yeah, fuck it.
Just throw the paint on it. Who gives a shit anymore? I just want this thing fucking painted. Get out of here.
Like, it is, I'm the worst painter in the world. Can we bring our own yokes? I mean, sure, as long as they're appropriate for chat and Twitch and possibly YouTube. What's your favorite Pokemon game? Pokemon Sapphire. I put the most time into a single Pokemon game was Pokemon Sapphire. I fucking love the 3rd generation games. I didn't play too much Oros, but I also wasn't a huge fan of Oros, if I'm perfectly honest. Something about it just wasn't like, it didn't have the right vibe as the classic Ruby Sapphire. Just didn't mesh with it. Skeleton jokes is a problem. No, that's fine. That's fine. I can't guarantee that they haven't been said before, but skeleton jokes are a-okay. I could make a joke, and I'm going to leave it because it might be a little inappropriate. That's restraint, kids. What's a skeleton's favorite food? What's a skeleton's favorite food? Spare ribs. So you'd think that, but it's actually macarons. Just something like wildly, just not even in the realm of being a skeleton pun. Yeah, Pokemon Emerald. Or else was not as good. Yeah, I get you. I hated Sid. I find more and more games. It's fair. I didn't play a lot of like the third like iterations, like the special iterations of games, right? Like Crystal, Emerald. I played a bit of Yellow, but I was also like I was a child at that time. Like, well, I was a child for other ones too, but that one was like, oh man, you get to play as, you get to have Pikachu. You get to be Ash. You get all 3 starters, all that kind of thing, right? My brother played like a lot of the special ones more than me. Like he did Emerald, Platinum, Crystal more so. I did play a little bit of Crystal, I guess. Yeah, I never really like was super into playing the third versions of Pokemon games. Who modeled this? What fucking monster was like, I'm gonna put so many folds in the Reclusian's cape? So if you want to get the details on all of them, good luck, asshole. You could place Ash Ketchup. I prefer Pyroclast Mustard. That's a dumb joke. That's a really dumb joke. JR! Play football. Oh, fair. Well, good luck. Have fun at your football game. Thanks for stopping by for just a second. Take care of yourself, JR. The Moon, X and Y on the DS. That's fair. That's perfectly valid. Moon was pretty good. I never finished it. But it was pretty good. Okay. Yellow is kind of fixed. It's caused more problems. I say that as I spot more of the fucking layer paint sticking through that I missed. Oh, I missed. Boy, it really went ba-da-ba-ba-ba, didn't it? It got more. I'm loving it. As time just went on. Whatever. Whatever. Who gives a shit? It sounds like a From Software move. Just going away the joke and saw it. Canteen. Your lurk sounds good, JR. Have a good lurk. What do I do with you? Why do I just keep seeing more yellow? Oh, you're folding up a bit. Oh, okay. Don't do that. Alright, well, it's gonna do that, I guess. If you're a Pokemon game earlier, I did finish Shield. That's fair. Yeah, you know the theory behind being the brain? What's the theory behind being the brain? I feel like I've heard something about that, but I don't remember it. I rarely finish Pokemon games anymore. Like I did really enjoy Violet, of Scarlet and Violet, And then I got through like the main game, and then I'm in the post game, and it's like, oh, yeah, I could do more stuff with this. And then I didn't. I know it had like its performance issues and whatever, but I really did like Violet. Yeah. We're moving on. Okay. The Brain's a dumb one. Pinky is smart because Pinky's always the one to fix Brain's mistakes. That's fair. I mean, that's the thing. I was like, one is a genius, the other is insane. They frame it like it's Pinky who's the insane one, but maybe it's actually Brain. I buy it. Okay. I don't know how this is gonna work. I don't know if it's gonna work even at that point, but we're gonna try it and hope for the fucking best. All right. So what we're gonna do? So we're gonna take this Averland Yellow, or Averland Sunset, excuse me, and we're gonna get it kind of worked in a little bit, and we're gonna do a little bit of, start on the outside, a little bit of this action. We're gonna, because I want this to have a sort of a flame effect to it, right? And this will help cover up some of the mistakes with that's a little too runny. That's just a theory. A game theory. I never watched Game Theory. Alright, so we do some of this. And then while it's still a little wet, I grab some of this orange that's a little dried out now. This just Troll Slayer orange layer. Now, as a layer, it is already pretty runny, but I want it to be a little bit more. I'm gonna try and do a little bit of this action. And then while that's still wet, we're gonna grab some of this Dopo! Welcome, welcome! Welcome stream, hope you have a lovely Thursday. Yeah, we're doing Warhammies. We're doing a little bit of painting. We stipple in, oh, that's a lot of orange for there. Alright, let's just put the fucking Troll Slayer right into that Blood Angel's red. Sorry, I have played Vermintide. I've never played in person. Oh, nice. I've never played Vermintide, actually. I wanted to. Never got a chance to, though. I have it. Just never had a chance to. I also want to play Darktide. Darktide looked very good. Also. I just have to keep working on this, I think. Also, sorry if I'm not talking a whole lot. I have to go a little fast with this to wet blend it. Caramel. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the stream. Hope having a lovely whatever time it be for you. Today on vacation, I decided to go on tour. I took us to the zoo and took us to the fishing and lash. I mean, politicians. Goodness gracious. Sorry, yeah, I'm struggling over here. You ready to have a second? Sure. Once I get a second here. Where we go. The progress isn't great. I will warn you, but if I had started with the Everland Sunset as the base color, this wouldn't be as bad. But since I didn't, and I'm stupid, I'm running into issues. Red is really just killing the orange is what it's doing. Oh, golly. Sorry, it's very stretching me out a little bit. It's not going well. Why is there so much pooling there? I think I just have to wait for that to dry at this point. I mean, it's kind of working. Kinda. Like, we've got a bit of a gradient there, but it's not perfect. And again, like I said, if I had started this with the Everland Sunset as the base to this, instead of going straight for the Blood Angels Red contrast paint, it would have been as bad. Sorry, yeah, I was really focusing on that. I wasn't really looking at Twitch or at chat all that much. Oh man, we're getting some gnarly curlage in here. We're getting some gnarly curlage, bro. Yeah, that paper's gonna be donezo probably after tonight. But like, hopefully I can get it to focus. If I can't, I do apologize. Come on, focus. Yeah, it wants to look at... It wants to look at anything but the freaking model. It's looking okay. Like I said, I think the cloak is definitely gonna be more difficult. If I had started like I did with this thing, with this Liberator, it would have worked out a bit better. And yeah, I can't get this to freaking go. Anyway, it's looking okay. I think I just need to wait for it to dry and then like maybe fiddle with it a little bit more, but not this day. Not this day. Maybe this day. We'll see how it goes. I want to do. Did I ever do the second coat of? I don't think I did. Second coat of That's my non-metallic water. Excuse me. I'm gonna move my metallic water over here. The second coat of the little halo bit on him. Yeah, we've got some metallic things like that. We've got some, what the hell is this? Rune Lord brass on here. Some Grey Knight steel. I'm gonna touch this up because I did notice that there were parts of it that I kind of missed actually. I wanted to touch up. Couldn't like get my hand to do what I wanted to do. You know, it's not looking too bad actually. Like it's definitely sloppy, and I think I'm gonna have to just live with that. But I've learned on what to do and what not to do for the next one. And that's sort of what I take away from this, is that what did I learn from the last model so the next one doesn't have the same issues with it, right? And that's what I try and take away with every time I do a model. Like, okay, I learned these things about what I want to do for this. What can I do to avoid the mistakes of that model that I made? And then I apply those, and the next model's a little better. And if you ask me, painting Warhammer models is all about, yes, you want them to look cool. You want them to match your vision and the color scheme that you want for your army. But it's also about learning how to improve a little bit one at a time. If I want to get cool skeletons for myself, yeah, you should get some cool skeletons. Yeah, you should. I've got some cool skeletons. Touched your chin. That just doesn't look... That doesn't look good. Friendo. But it's all about, like I said, improving a little bit, like model by model. The next model is a little bit better, and learning how to apply the things you've learned in the last one. Matthias, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Hope you have a lovely, whatever time of day it may be for you. I got one of this in my glasses. Yeah, I'm just I didn't land on what I wanted to from last week, or I didn't land on what, if I'm piloting a corpse or if it's an animatronic yet. I haven't landed on the lore of this flesh suit, this meat bag quite yet. I'll figure something out. I just don't know what yet. But it was a discussion last week on why I have skin. And it came down to either I'm piloting a corpse or an animatronic. Ambiguity is the spice of life. Ambiguity for those who can't make decisions, i.e. me. Oh, this curling is going to be the death of me. The fact that it's doing it now of all times, like this early on in the stream. Kind of quick, it's true. Kind of like any. We need to look at the cool skill mode. Why am I so bad at this? Like, it's just like as I'm painting, the corners of my mind are like, you suck at this. There's so many smudges and shit just everywhere. Just fucking everywhere. Pretty sure I did the 2 coats of this steel, whatever. Rune thing, steel, fucking who cares? This is a freaking nightmare. Could you stop this for half a fucking second? Or I'll have to get more paper, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to waste paper. Because my side glasses, yeah, it's its own custom thingamajig. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? Actually, while I'm here, this is a metallic brush. I want non-metallic brush. With non-metallic water. You don't want to mix your metallics and your non-metallics. That's how you get weird shit in your non-metallics more than anything. I'm gonna go ahead and do this this shield, the field on the shield in this yellow real quick. Because I want to do a sort of, I wanted to have that fire gradient in here as well. That's too watery. I'm gonna plan on making this like kind of a fiery effect in here, for that warm gradient as well in here. So then it, and like I said, as I learned, I really just gave away that easily. I didn't even hold it that strong. It just bent slowly in my finger. I'm gonna have to go get some glue real quick. That really just gave out so easily. Albert, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Falcon thing is saying that you're playing a tabletop RPG. Welcome. A problem. Hope you're having a lovely whatever time it may be for you. Yeah, we're doing some mini painting today. If only I were Sans. Can you imagine the clout I would get off of that? Did you why did the glasses, why are they not there? It's horrifying. Hang on, I'm gonna finish painting the field on this, and then I'm gonna go get some mini paint and reattach the axe head, because I'm an axe hole is what I am. Fucking just snapped it off with my thumb. I wasn't even holding it that hard. That's the wild thing. Oh, maybe the explanation, I got the wrong latex gloves for this. Fair. Who the fuck? I mean, it's my wife. I know it's my wife. She's the only one who fucking messages me this. So, yeah. Okay. Through influence never did. That's fair, yeah. I mean, you can modify a little thing on Twitch. You can modify emotes temporarily. Addicted to skeleton. Thank you for your contribution to the war effort. Skeleton War needs your bones. Probably could have done a bigger brush for this, but I'm committed now. I'm in it for the long haul. And the long haul being this field on this shield. I heard another contribution to the war effort. The lads on the front lines, thank you. Okay, let me get this last bit here. I think that's it. Alright, I need to go get some glue and fix the axe head. I'll be right back. Alright, there we go. Do the community total contribution? I don't know, actually. I probably should. I need to look into that, see what the command is, and mix it up. There we go. I wonder if I can mix it up and show me if I have that command or not. Maybe try exclamation bones, maybe? That might work. Not 100% sure on that, so... Oh, well, it's supposed to work. User bones, huh? Well, I'm gonna turn that off then, and have to look into see how to fix that later. Yeah, that's gonna be something to mix it up that I need to look at later. See if we can fix that. Alright, I gotta fix this stupid fucking axe. You bitch. Now we wait while I hold this together for a second here. It peels away my primer. Okay, well, let that sit for a second. I'm gonna lurk and sleep, so bye. Have a good dream. See, we can have a go and pop. Thanks for stopping by. Have a go and take care of yourself. Okay. No, now I need to wait for that to kind of dry. Normally it doesn't take too long for the plastic glue to dry, but it will take a second. What next? I guess I could take... I think I'm just gonna wait to do... Actually, no, we can keep doing the metallic. There's some bits here that I can still touch up after snapping the axe like an asshole. Primarily like this little bit down here that I didn't quite get to. I'm pretty sure the parchment paper is curling also because I'm like almost right underneath the ceiling fan. And so it's like drying at an incredible pace. Rather than it just drying because of the air, right? So it's causing problems. Keep holding the mini up to my face and not having it be present to the camera, and I'm trying to be better about that. Alrighty. Well, that's that. Non-binary. Toast, yo, what's up? Maybe it's because it was too dry, maybe? I'm not 100% sure how this works. If I'm perfectly honest. Or what causes folding like this. Return, welcome back, Toast. I'm trying to decide what I want to move on to next while the axe head dries back into place. We had a bit of a breakage. I think we're gonna go actually back to trying to fix up the flames of disaster, i.e. the cape. Let's go ahead and hit this up again. Now that we've had a little bit more even coverage on it. Because we get that a little bit more even coverage, then it won't look as shit. Grab some of the orange again. Turn it off a little bit because it's very runny. Get it in this like upper bounds of that yellow a bit more. Bring in the contrast again. That's dead to me. I think what's annoying the most to me is I used to be pretty good at doing wet blending with like stage paint, but the Citadel paints dry so fast that it makes it really hard to actually do wet blending. To the point where I think I'm just gonna leave it and accept that as what it is. I am going to try and cover up a little bit of the inside here that got hit by that yellow a bit. Look carefully. I can cover that little bit of splash. Otherwise. I'm just trying to cover up some stuff here. Okay. I think it's time I moved on to something else. Otherwise, I'm going to drive myself positively insane doing this over and over again. Let's go ahead and do some Iron Warriors, huh? Let's get some of this other metal in here. Will the paper survive to the end of the stream? We will see. I have my doubts. I would love it if this would look different than where it started by the end of the stream. Because can you imagine the embarrassment having a mini that you started off the stream and it looks exactly the freaking same? Can you imagine? That's too much. Alright, I'm gonna be... I want to try and get the chainmail. There's some under the pauldron here on either side that is very difficult to see, but I want to make sure I get it because I would know. I would know if it wasn't painted. And then there's some like on the tummy here. That we want to get just so it looks a little finished, because some of it just kind of looks like it's just there, right? And then finally the dick cape, which is like the primary source of my grief in terms of like looking a little unfinished. Oh, there's a bit of the edge there that I should get to. I didn't see that. I just don't want to see the primary source of my grief. I take it back. The primary source of my grief is the fucking cape. The cloak is the bane of my existence right now. could get this, at least it might make it look a little bit like I've made some progress. It's kind of a similar quality metal. I'm using Iron Warriors for this, as the Rune Lord brass. But it's got enough difference that it kind of just makes it look a bit darker. It's an iron color, so contrasted against that like bright blue steel kind of a thing. Whoa. Well, the candy. We return to and finish the Lobotomy Corporation. Possibly at some point. Thank you for the sound redeem. Potentially. I probably will actually. I'm not even gonna say potentially. I will return to the Lobotomy Corporation at some point. I'll go back and play it properly. Not in the immediate. Probably more like I would say sometime next year. Oh no, you got an ad. I'll hold for a second then. I just noticed that there's like a yellow streak on the cape that I want to fix also. Oh, but also, let me see. My hands are not really when I'm painting smudges because I'm shaking. It's always pisses me off. I mean, same. My hands aren't like too shaky, but they are shaky enough that it can cause problems. Get it over there. God King Pool, welcome. Oh damn it. We got dagger and cutlass for the birthday. These gifts, those are perfectly acceptable gifts, if you ask Jade Harley's grandfather. Except that'd be a gun at that point. But welcome. Hope a lovely Thursday. I broke the Reclusian's axe and I had to re-glue it. The cape is looking, honestly, still kind of shit, but it's. I think I'm just gonna have to fucking live with it. Because the other alternative is I just like paint that bit yellow and then do something with it, but I've got nothing otherwise. I think I'm just gonna leave it. I think I'm gonna leave it on this guy and then we'll move on from that. But anyway, I don't know if you're back, Wealthy Candy, or not. I will return to the Lobotomy Corporation in the future, just not right now. Probably like sometime maybe next year, potentially. But I'll actually play it right. I'll play it correctly that time, and like do the what is it? The meltdowns and stuff. Like when I get a sword that I force myself. I mean, yeah, no. I think that's awesome. Actually, like proposing with a sword is a fucking like that's so crazy. But like in a good way, like it's not like a, oh man, you're a lunatic. Like that's just really cool and memorable. So I don't think it's a bad thing. You also take the time to like, make that. Like that's insane. There's an insane amount of dedication to make a sword. The little bit of metalworking I did back in college, the amount of time it takes to like make anything. Because of course everyone does the metalworking class because like I want to make a sword or something, right? And it's like. You have no idea how much time it takes to make a sword. Grabbing around for a while, oh yeah. I'm actually be busier right after November. I will be taking a little bit of a vacation, a little trip of sorts. But yeah, no, making a sword is an insane amount of dedication and time, so I get it. Oh yeah. Iron Warriors just makes for a great chain link color. You probably won't be able to see it because my camera won't focus, but like the contrast with the steel here. Thank you for the sub, Wealthy Candy. Wow, thank you so much. And you tell a lot about a person, but craftsmanship to live and they give at least my family because my weapons are not flash, they are engraved designs flash. Nice. Hell yeah. Getting started, but thank you for the Prime, Wealthy Candy. No, yeah, that's awesome. That's so cool. So it always sounds like the most, like, sarcastic way to say something, but, like, legitimately that is no sarcasm here. That is really fucking awesome. Weird that Twitch is like,
Oh man, someone subbed. Get it started. Get things going.
shut up, Twitch. That's the Twitch. That's Twitch. That's what Twitch sounds like in my mind. Okay, yeah, that chain is basically good. Now there's a chain on the shield also that needs to get touched up here. Not touched up kind of a thing. More just done. Ugh. I'm like having to like really brace myself because it's so small. They're just laughably tiny. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. Oh, thank you so much for the hydrate. Toast. Oh. Mid-session stuffs. Thank you so much. Everyone take a sippy. I'm taking a sip. Let's kill. Which one? Yeah, it's fair, yeah. Don't want to back people into a corner, though. You'd want them to make sure that you would want them to accept it. You wouldn't want them to feel afraid or anything. No, I live. I was gonna say something, but that probably counts as spoilers. Goodness. Thank you for the gifted subs, Wealthy. Goodness gracious, thank you so much. Good, jeez, welcome, thank you. Damn, I don't know what to say, thank you. My brain short-circuited. Like, legitimately, as you'll come to understand if you stick around for any length of time, I'm very bad at processing when anybody does anything on this channel, honestly. If you follow me, I'm surprised. If you sub to me, I'm more surprised. If you do gifted subs, I'm the most surprised. I'm very bad at accepting gifts, and in my brain, I've explained this in the past, in my brain, like, subs and things like that are in that same category. So I'm always like, Thank you for the follow. This is reverse. You subbed and then you followed. Thank you so much. But yeah, no, I'll just be like, I will just short circuit. Thank you so much. Just a bit of Rune Lord brass. But yeah, again, thank you so much. But like then it's like at that point also where it's like all I say is thank you 1,000 times because I feel like it's never enough. Just a tiny bit of Rune Lord brass right here. Okay. Albert said thanks to the nice person. I don't even know if Albert's here. Hang on, I'm leading away. I'm picking up my gray seal so I can. So much to grace is an interesting option, actually, now that I think about it. That's Corax White. Where the hell Where's Celestial Gray? There it is. Oh. It was Albert. Albert's one of the regulars. I think they were a recipient of one of your gifts, Candy. I'm just shaking up the Celestial Gray. Just giving it a good shake. So my plan here with the Celestial Gray is to hit like some of these details, like this Griff skull here, and on the knee pad. But then also like this pattern here, and then I don't know what to do with that. The moon, actually, now that I think about it. But then also the white. Well, maybe I should just do the yellow on that first. Get that second thing here. Pasta Puffin! welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a lovely Thursday. What a fantastic name. Pasta Puffin. Welcome. Hope you're having a lovely Thursday, whatever time it might be for you. We're not playing. We're painting Warhammers. We're painting Reclusians. Well, a Reclusian, poorly. Test JR, welcome back. So many new faces. Yeah, it's kind of bonkers actually. Weekday streams are usually pretty slow. So this is honestly more surprising because of that. But yeah, welcome. Glad to have you. Hope y'all are having a lovely time. But yeah, I'm just trying to paint up this Reclusian, and doing a poor job at it. I'm perfectly honest. I gotta get my Night Haunt models done because I'm going to enter them into the parade. Oh, nice! Hell yeah! I'm not worried about that. This is just me painting because I wanted to paint my Reclusians from the Skaven Tide box. I have 1,000 points of my Grave Lords painted. Balls! I got the yellow on the chain immediately. Because I did New Year, New Army this year, and so I have 1,000 points, or I have my Vanguard box painted, I should say. It's not even 1,000 points, it's like 7 something. Like, that's my favorite game in the year, so I'm just scared there's no birds. That's very, yeah, I feel that. My favorite band is not featured anywhere, so I have very little merch of them. I can go to their store and buy it, I just have to like remember to go out of my way to do it. But like, my favorite band is not gonna be anywhere, like in mainstream stores or anything like that. Commission freelance art, some cool stuff. That's fair. But anyway, yeah, no, I have my Vanguard box of my Grave Lords painted because I did New Year, New Army, and I had intentions to maybe do Armies on Parade with them, and then I didn't. So yeah, I don't have 2,000. I don't have a full army of anything painted. Now that I'm painting my Stormcast from the Skaven Tide box, I will not have a full army painted. Got a really cool like medallion for doing armies, or doing New Year, New Army though. Thankfully people don't actually see it. I'm gonna say any bummers. That's fair. But yeah, no, that's awesome. I almost played Night Haunt, actually. I was very torn when I was first getting into Age of Sigmar last year between Night Haunt and Grave Lords. But my love of skeletons overtook my love of ghosts, and so that's how I decided on that. But it was very, very close. Night Haunts have some sick models. Didn't they like get rid of, or like they're not supporting the carriage anymore? Which is a shame, because that model is dope as hell. I chose Nighthawks because they're very cool looking. I mean, that's the thing. That's the best. If anyone is ever curious about getting into either Sigmar or 40k, don't chase like meta or anything. Find the army that looks the coolest or the one that you like the lore the most, and go with them. They support the Black Coach. I thought they were getting rid of it because that thing is awesome. Like that thing alone was almost enough for me. Like maybe I want to play Nighthaunt. God, this just looks like shit. This cloak does. Fuck me. Why am I so bad at this? Anyway. I wanted to hit that bit of metal that I got on the yellow with. Yeah, those are very good, you know what? Just, it's fair. From what I've seen, I haven't played any 4th Ed yet, actually. I haven't played since the new edition came out, but from what I've seen, the Nighthaunt are very good right now. With their, like, they just ignore Rend, just period, which is just fucking nutty. Like, that's just positively insane. I thought it was broken as hell that, like, all the death factions got a 6-up ward. But meanwhile, it's like, oh yeah, no, we just ignore Rend. Cool. Here's 20 skeletons. Like, it's like, what the fuck can I do against that? Just kind of funny. I'm a clumsy bitch. This is why I play video games. The dexterity required for that is minimal compared to what I have to actually do with my hands. Okay. Sort of Greaves oil. Yeah. I haven't looked it up yet. I haven't looked anything up. I barely have time to fucking do anything anymore. What am I doing here? You know, I could get that out of the way too. Oh, you know what I should do? I think I wanted to put a little bit of Rune Lord Brass here. Skeleton over here drops up. It's all the time, Toast. I've been clumsy my entire life. I want to paint this in this Rune Lord Brass. Just so we have a little bit of contrast on the shield. Because like this little thing on the shield you can't see because the camera won't focus on it, but I'm gonna paint that in the Celestra Gray. So it'll be kind of bright. Actually, I'm gonna wait to do the Celestra Gray for that thing because I want to do that gradient, the fire gradient on this. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to hold on that. Oh, this is metal. I guess Exodia, the forbidden one. We're doing against my 51 Ghost Boys? Fuck all. That's what I'm gonna do against 51 Nighthaunt. So I'm perfectly honest. I'm gonna send 40 skeletons at you and they're gonna get obliterated. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do the parchment on it. With, what the fuck is this? Hang on. I don't know what this is. I'm gonna ignore that. That's what something my wife bought. Are you guys still recording? Yeah, you are. Here's my trusty skeleton horde. This thing that's not even a standard 2000 point already. Yeah, no, exactly right. Yeah, no. I've been looking like some of the I've been watching some like battle reports and things like that, and because I'm no expert when it comes to like meta or anything like that, or like even what's good in Age of Sigmar. I just play vampires and skeletons, And it's just like, I look at things and I'm like, that's, what the fuck? I can't do anything against that. My poor skeletons just get obliterated. Like, my Grave Guard might be able to do something if I can get them in and they survive long enough, but there's just some wacky shit up there. I feel 180 chain rats in general. That's kind of the fun thing, right? Like, that was one of the meta armies for the Grave Lords in the 3rd ed, was like 120 zombies, I think, or something like that. Or like 200 zombies. Like, it was an absurd number of zombies. Alright. Got Skeleton Horde. Try and get rid of some of the orange here. Because we found a lot of it. Okay. Just load up on the contrast paint and we kind of just go to town on it. Problem with using this is that's not going to really cover the like imperfections, but I think I'm just going to have to live with it. I guess I could have probably taken some like Korax White and like covered that up. Thank you for the follow, Iron Skull Leroy. Thank you so much. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're having a lovely Thursday while I'm painting up my Reclusian here. I might need to fix this actually. I don't think this is gonna cut it. I'm making a mistake. Knife meat button to cut there. Thank you. I have yet to decide on what the meat mittens actually are. Animatronic or corpse. No, it's fine. I was determining if I liked this or not, and I think I'm gonna settle for it. I like the Hexray mod, but they suffer from looking horribly out of date. Do they? I feel like I've never looked at the Night Haunt and be like, man, these look old. Not like some of the 40K models. Like you look at like the older guard models that are still kind of in circulation, and whew, boy, are they just kind of hideous. Just kind of disgusting looking. I was hoping for a Catachan refresh because I would love to run some Catachan, but they are ugly as sin. And I want my models to look cool. And then fuck it up with my paint job. Okay. You know what? I don't hate it, and that's good enough for me. Because, like, I think I actually have an old card model over on my desk here. It's one of the first models my wife painted for me. It's an old model. I mean, I say old, but it's like before they raided the Cadians. Like, these dudes are ugly. Like, there's no two ways about it. Old guard models are hideous. These ones saw the absolute nightmare that was the Steel Legion re-release. I actually don't know about if I did see that. Always models from and or for. So this guy is from Age of Sigmar, Warhammer's fantasy line, or Games Workshop's fantasy line. Oh, there's another one there. I missed one of the parchments. So this is their fantasy war game. That other dude that I just showed you was from their science fiction line, Warhammer 40K. That's an older model of the base human faction, the Astra Militarum, or the Imperial Guard. But so yeah, these are wargame models. All right, I think I got all the parchments. Some of them are not great, but you gotta find the one on the front page. Lazy eyes, true. Can we get some cool skeletons? Their skeletons are in the other room. I can go grab one of them. They're not that far away. Give me a second. I'll show you one of my death rattles. Oop. Excuse me. I'll be right back. I return. They're trying to sell 3 guard squads, command squad, commissar, and 2 heavy weapons for like close to $600. I'm sorry, what? 3 guard squads? That's like... Okay, hang on. Let's break the math down here. 3 guard squads, that's like $60 on its own. So that's already like 100 or like 180 bucks. Command squad's like 45. Commissar's like 35. 2 weapon teams are also like 45. That's not nearly enough for like $600. What? That's insane. Yeah, because like I think the base the guard box is like $60 each. That's like 180. A command squad might also be 60, but I think it's 45. So you're looking at like 200 something there. Oh, forge rolled resin. Oh yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it. Anyway, here's a skelly. It won't focus because my camera sucks for that at least. But here's one of my skellies. It's honestly a very basic recipe too. It's just skeleton horde contrast paint for the skull, wildwood for all the brown bits, iron warriors metal, space wolves gray for the cloak, iron warriors for the metal bits, and some, I don't know what brass I did for, like what color copper I did for this, but it's like 4 colors. Honestly, they're very simple because I have to paint like 80 of these little bastards. And then I did I think sterling mud with, I don't remember where the green wash is, and then just a little tufty right there. Yeah, that's my skelly. I don't know if it'll focus. It won't. I do need to rework on him a little bit because he's kind of like rubbing off a little bit. I didn't use primer or balls. What is it? Varnish on them. I really need to. Wildwood. What I was going to do. I was going to do the axe. The axe handles and the belts and stuff on them. Where's my wildwood? That's talking raid shade. That's we have no. Wait, we have no oil. I didn't know we had no oil. That legitimately caught me by surprise. I thought we couldn't get no oil because it sells out like you wouldn't fucking believe. No, that's a flesh color. That's kind of fun. That's the Nazarite yellow, Black Templar. Leviathan purple. No oil. Raid shade. Silcan of gray. Black Legion. Nightshade. What was this? That's the flesh one I just looked at. That's the yellow one I just looked at. It doesn't look yellow. Hide on blue. Shit. There's the Space Force gray. There you are. Got it. So, you know, I go through an entire inventory of my paints. So now I'm going to take this brown and go through like the axe handles. There's some belt loops that I want to get here as well. I think I also want to grab Black Templar and Black Legion. I'm not sure which one. Excuse me while I lose it again. No one will, didn't know we had it. Which one is the one that's not as dark? I'm gonna do Black Legion. It's less blue than Black Templar is. Is it just me or is AOS generally more affordable than 40k? It is. That's because it is. Things cost more points in game also. So like if you're not that into it, it is generally more affordable because things cost more points in game, so you have to buy less of it, generally speaking. Go to bed. Thanks for stopping by, Puffin. Have a good one. Take care of yourself. Get some rest. Thanks for stopping by. Right. Shake up this thing. It was Age of Sigmar, Warhammer's fantasy line candy. Okay. I need them. With these, otherwise things can become problematic. But yeah, it's just abbreviated as AOS. It's just the there's something in my water there that I'm not 100% sure what it is, but yeah. My cat's here. Nice. Hell yeah. Cat's watching streams. Love to see it. There's not a lot of belt like loop, like a lot of visible belt here, but I want to hit it up a little bit. Oh, thank you for the war contribution. The lads on the front line appreciate your efforts. Thank you for the follow, Puffin. Thank you for the follow, Puffin, is what I meant to say. And it came out as, wow! Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Keep pulling it too close to me. I need to make sure I keep it in camera focus, idiot. Idiot being weak, goodness gracious. Oh, okay, what's your terrible I can't talk. What's your terrible skeleton joke, Puffin? Well, that was way too much. Also, big celebration. That's all that is for that. I guess I could do like loops and stuff. Why didn't this go to prom? He had nobody to go with. You joke, but it's actually a very, very sad thing for us skeletons. We can't do anything with no body. I'm kidding. Thank you, Puffin. I don't know what I want to do for the... Thank you for the hydrate candy. Everybody take a sippy. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do for the sheath of the sword. You're very sleepy. Go get some rest, Puffin. Thank you so much for stopping by, and thank you for the skeleton joke. I'll burn that bridge when I come to it. Right now I want to get the axe handles. Before the end of the night, and my brain just shut off. My brain just stopped. It's like, you want to do the axe handles, and that was it. That was that thought. Grabbing something to eat, and then mac and cheese, and then come for food. You know what? Go get some mac and cheese. You have my permission. I'm not a big cheese guy, if I'm perfectly honest. But I have weird reasons for not liking cheese. I used to love cheese when I was a kid. Ate it all the time. Like, we would do like taco bars, and I'd just be fistfuls of cheese, like just in my gullet, in my gob. But then when I got older, cheese started to taste off, as in like it tasted rotten. And I don't know what happened, but suddenly I just could not eat cheese. Like if it was on like a pizza for some reason, that was fine, and like generally it was okay for that kind of a thing. But then, and like if I got cheese on like a cheeseburger, I could muscle through it, right? I could muscle through it, like, all right, this is fine, I can deal with it. And then I kind of got a little bit better, and it was like, okay, cheese doesn't taste that bad. It's, you know, it's fine. I can get through it. I was starting to ask for like cheeseburgers, and I was like, okay, you know, this is fine. This is good. This is fine. And then it hit me again, and it was I don't know what it was, but it was abysmal. I would take a bite, and it just tasted like a cheeseburger would just taste like it had gone bad. Like I had been given like a cut of meat that had been sitting out for weeks. Level of bad. And it wasn't just a matter of like, oh, this tastes bad. No, it tasted rotten. And I don't know what the deal with that was. I'm a little back to being okay with it now, but it was a weird time in my life where I just could not eat cheese. Too much cheese gives me feel like I need to throw up mac and cheese wise. Oh, fair. I mean, it's not good for you, but sometimes you need to have that little bit of, you know what, I know this isn't good for me. I know I'll regret it later. I'm still gonna do it because I want it right now. That's me with like honestly any dairy product. It's like any milk, ice cream. Like, we bought some Halloween Oreos recently, and I was like, I'm gonna regret this, but I'm getting milk. And I did, and I do regret it every night that I have them. I stopped breathing for that. Like, I'm gonna paint over the gloves in something? I'm not sure yet. Maybe also Black Templar. But sometimes you just gotta do that and accept the consequences of your life decisions. Axe handles added. I wanted to take this Black Templar and hit the back of his boots, I think, just to cover the mistakes that have been made. But this paper is done for also. Like, I don't know if you can see this, but like it has just slowly been folding up this entire night. It's done. I need to get like up in there because there's a lot of things wrong with the boot. Hang on. man, no one's gonna care about this, but we watched The Vampire Dies in No Time, and we really liked the English dub for it. They didn't dub the second season, and I'm upset. I don't get to hear Ian McKellen in many things anymore, and that was one of the few things I got to hear him in. And now I can't hear him anymore in it. I'm upset about that. For those who don't know, the Vampire Dies in No Time is an anime. Let's see, are you gonna play Rain World? I don't know. I haven't really looked too much into it in terms of playing anything. But the problem is, it sounds like it's very much the type of game that you shouldn't look into it and just play it. But I don't know if that would make it a good stream game or not, and so I have concerns. Not so much about the game itself, but whether or not it would be a game I would enjoy. Because at the end of the day, I don't really want to play a game that I'm not going to enjoy. Not saying I wouldn't enjoy it, but I just don't know. Based on the information I've been given thus far. Like, I've heard y'all say it's good. Not even just UJR, because I've been, you know, y'all have been having conversations about it in chat. But I just don't know if it'd end up being a good stream or anything like that. Do you have brutally hard games? Not really, actually. I'm not much of like a hardcore gamer. Okay, those are at least a little bit more covered. I just call it Age of Sigmar, basically a video game, and it's really good. I recommended. I think we watched the first 3 or 4 episodes of Angels of Death when it first came out. We didn't like it. It wasn't. I would say it just wasn't our thing. Funnily enough, Dallas Reed is the main dude in it. Zach? Is that his name? Or something brutally hard. I mean, it is a hard game. The thing is, it's not that I don't like. There are hard games that I like. It's just that I don't go out of my way to play a ton of hard games. Also, my love of management sims will outweigh the brutality of a Lobotomy Corporation. You know what I want to do, actually? I need to touch up some of these, I want to do some more of this Ruinlord Brass stuff. I mean, like, Rainbow from my experience, hardest than the Lobotomy Corporation, fair. But Angel of Death, isn't that one where it's, like, a bunch of people, like, the girl gets teleported to, like, a labyrinth, like, or, like, a tiered building kind of a thing with a bunch of serial killers? And, like, Zach is the one that, like, she meets up with, and he's all like, oh yeah, like I'm gonna be the one to kill you, and it's like that kind of a situation type thing. He's covered in bandages and uses a scythe. I think Dallas Reed voices him in the English dub. He voices, that's the voice of Asta in Black Clover for anyone else who's an anime. This dude's a fucking weeb. Yeah, thank you for the posture check, Albert. Oh, and the stretch. Everybody stretch. Everybody, don't stop your shrimping and stretch. Oh, that felt good. That felt good on my back. But yeah, no, we watched the first couple episodes of it, and it was fine. Just very much not our thing, I think. The guy with that's criminal. I haven't finished it yet, or we haven't caught up to it, I should say. We kind of stopped watching, honestly, right in the middle of the like elf invasion arc. Maybe not right in the middle. Maybe we were a bit ways into it. Like we got to Osta's fight against Luck, I think is what it was. About where we left off. Spoilers, by the way. I think that's about where we left off. and we just never went back to it. We kind of went back to it. We were using it while my wife was crocheting and I was painting models, just kind of in the background, just so we could like finish it, because we were like, you know what, we watched this once before. It's something we don't like overwhelmingly need to pay attention to. But let's just put it on the background and kind of go through it a little bit. And then we went on our trip and we didn't watch any anime on the trip because we couldn't. And then we just didn't go back to it. And now we're thinking about doing the same thing but for Fairy Tail, so we can catch back up and actually watch the Fairy Tail since 100 Requests is on. We were bad at randomly gave up. I mean, yeah, I very much try not to be that person either, where it's like, I'm bad at this game, I'm gonna give it a bad review. It's very much, I'm more the person like, I recognize this is not for me. As I've gotten older, I've also tried to pivot away from, I think this thing is bad, into saying, I think this thing is not for me. Just because I don't like something doesn't mean it's bad, and I am not of any sort of authority to speak on the quality of something, I guess. There are things I will say are objectively bad, but that's mostly because I'm very passionate about how shit I think they are. Like, ask me my hottest anime take. That's people should be reviewed based on merit rather than personal opinion. I definitely try to be that way, but like I said, I have a very spicy anime take that I feel like would get me in trouble. But I'm willing to shout it from the rooftop. I'm trying to get the belt buckle. The dude's definitely coming along. He's definitely coming along. Things are just a little wonky. So shout it. The opening for the first season of Tokyo Ghoul is bad. I fucking hate that song. The animation is fine. The song is abysmal. It's awful. I fucking hate that song. And yet it's treated as like one of the best anime songs in existence. I fucking hate that song. And it's one of the few things where I go, no, this isn't a matter of personal taste. That song's just bad. But also I think I just don't like that artist. Like their sound. Because I also don't like their Psychopaths or 91 Days opening, I think. For anybody who watched 91 Days, all 7 of us. I'm just cleaning up some of the smudges that I got on the armor plating now. I was giving that my character ended recently. I kind of wanted to watch the full series and then watch it. I just stopped at like season 4 or 5. To be fair, that's the last time it's good. Really, it's only season 4. Season 5 was fine. I say as I like, I'm trying to be like, oh yeah, I try not to say things are bad. Things are just not for me. I will say season 5 wasn't for me. To the point where I hesitate to go back and watch through more of My Hero. I want to. I used to love My Hero. And to be fair, seasons 1 through 3 and a little bit of 4 are very good. But also, didn't the ending of My Hero like disappoint a lot of people? I've seen some spoilers around it, and I gotta say, I'm not a fan of the ending that I've seen thus far. Like it feels a little bad, man. No spoilers, of course, but the things I've seen, it's like, man, that sucks. Anime endings usually never end well, to be honest. Yeah. I don't know what it is. They just can't end them. Though apparently, the ending to Fire Force is pretty good. From what I've seen of it. Never read the manga, but I'm a bit scared too, honestly, that's fair. I really don't know what I'm gonna do with this sheath, but I feel like that's like the next step. Or the gloves, for that matter. I need to clean up some of the cake a little bit. I'm streaming about what I'm here for. The stream is just about vibes. These streams, these painting streams, they're not about anything. They're about vibes. They're about coming in, hanging out, painting some stuff, and really not about anything. It's a show about nothing. Yeah, this is just about hanging out and chilling. It's like, you guys be one of my favorite because I never laughed at him as much as that one. I might agree with that. The one exception I could think of maybe be Konosuba. But Psyche's very funny. Psyche's so fucking funny. They didn't watch the second season because because Netflix got the rights and they recast everybody. And Jerry Jewell, in my opinion, was perfect. The whole cast in the English dub was phenomenal. Jerry Jewell as Psyche has that level of dry, monotone delivery that is just fantastic. David Wald as the idiot as Nendo, also fantastic. He nails that idiot, like, he just nails idiot. like he's so good at it. Mika Solusad, I don't know how you pronounce his last name. I've never heard his name pronounced, actually. As Kaido is very funny. The whole English cast of the original dub of Psyche is phenomenal, and Netflix got the rights and they recast everybody. Not to say that the new cast is bad, but I'm so used to the original dub cast that I just can't go to the other one. Yeah, it's so I haven't watched the new version of Psyche because I missed the old version of Psyche. I feel like I made no progress on this motherfucker. I feel like he looks the exact same as the start of the stream. I'm getting behind his shield because you can see bits of it behind him, kind of. I want to make sure that doesn't look stupid. Yeah, the stream is so pink. Exactly. That's what the painting streams are. The painting streams are for vibes and chillin'. Bing chillin'. New Voices didn't do it for me that much when I watched it. And also, Hot Tech, I don't like Teruhashi at all. The thing is, you're not supposed to like Teruhashi. I don't think. I think that's the idea. You see how she's kind of fake. I think she's so funny to watch and listen to. Mostly because, again, how Psyche plays on doing that. I missed a spot on the boot. I think the contrast paint just pulled in a weird way. Hold on, is this you painting? Yes. Yes, it is. It is me painting. Well, that was definitely a painting stream. I mean, I definitely did things. I kind of fixed the cloak. I didn't fix it a lot, but I kind of fixed it. And it's got a bit of a seam there, but I think I'm gonna have to live with it. The shield got the yellow thing on it. One hell of a painting stream, right? And then, like, I've got some more metal bits on here. I did the boots, which you can't really see, but I did paint over them because they had some weird smudges on them. You know, did the axe handles, did, like, the chains, and the chain link underneath there. I need to touch, like, the second coat on some of these other little details and everything. But once I do the gradient on the shield, then I'll start doing the Celestra Gray. I don't know what I want to do with the axe handles or their follower, or what to do with the sheath to the sword in here as well. But we definitely made some progress. It's sad that it's going to take me like 6 hours to do this. It's gonna take me more than 6 hours. I thought you said painting video. You meant we were watching someone painting it. You meant you painted. Yeah, I've been painting this. This is me. These are my hands. These are my puppet digits. Painting this Reclusian right here. But yeah, we definitely made progress. It might not be noticeable progress, but we did make progress today. And that's fine. And like I said, I was practicing a little bit on this fella. I will continue to practice on this Liberator. Because I'm actually really happy with how the fire turned out on his little ponytail. It actually turned out really nice, in my opinion. There's still some weird seams in there, but it's not the worst thing in the world. Anyway, I'm going to call it there. No guess the game. Normally we end a stream with a guess the game, but that's only like streams that I do games on. I'm gonna call it there. I'm gonna see if there's anybody that we can raid over on Twitch. See what they're up to, and yeah, we'll just go ahead and call it there. That's fair. You're good. But yeah, thanks so much for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me for tonight. Thanks for the subs, the follows, all that good stuff. Saturday we'll be playing Cult of the Lamb. If you're on Twitch, you'll be able to potentially join in as a follower with the Twitch integration. For a minute, yeah, I'm ending it there. It's time for me to call it. I'm pulling up something else here. Sorry. Okay, yeah, there's no one on YouTube, so it's fine. But anyway, yeah, you can join in with Cult of the Lamb. You can potentially join the follower, the Clava crew, as it were. And then next Tuesday, I don't know what I'm gonna do next Tuesday. My wife suggested I might play BioShock. I haven't played BioShock in a long while, so maybe I'll do that. Might be kind of fun. Start that up on Tuesday. Next Thursday will be another mini painting stream because I really want to get through my Reclusians. I've got a whole load of these fellas to get through. And then next Saturday, I have a collab with Sky in Risk of Rain 2, which I'm very excited about. But anyway, I've been rambling on enough. I'm gonna send y'all to raid somebody. Let's see. Y'all want to keep up the chill vibes? Because I got a couple of people I could send you to. I could send you over to Sin. He's playing Space Marine 2. That might be a little high energy. Risk of Rain 2 at this particular moment is funny. I don't know. I don't know what to expect. I've never seen anything like that. At least they're fixing it. I did hear that they kind of like did some fucky stuff with it. Well, my section for sure. Hell yeah. And if you do, it's fine. The VODs will be up, hopefully. But anyway, I'm gonna send you to Lixie. Lixie's doing just a just chatting stream. Lixie's a friend. I did a Lethal Company collab a while back with her. But yeah, I'm gonna send you over her way. She's doing a just chatting stream, so keep up the comfy, chill vibes, and go give her a follow. And yeah, I hope y'all take care of yourselves and have a lovely whatever time of day it might be for you. So, have a good one, everybody. Take care of yourselves, and I hope to see you next time. Bye, Twitch! YouTube, love you. Have a good one. Bye now.